What's going on YouTube? West Hobbies RC. So today we are back with a SAB 420 comparison. So we have a few different helicopters laid out on the table here. We have the old Trex 500 Pro. We have the Goblin RAW 420. We have the Trex 470 and the Blade Fusion 360 Smart. So we have them all lined up here so we can kind of see the size of the 420. I had this question a bunch of times. What size is the 420? So it's a 420 millimeter blade. So it's gonna be bigger than the 470 and it's gonna be bigger than the 360. It's gonna be more of a 500 size. So now we got the 500 and the 420 side by side. So now the 500 looks a little bigger just because the skids are taller, so the helicopter sits higher. But actual blade grip, main shaft to main shaft here, bolt hole to bolt hole. These are 425 millimeter blades. These are 420 millimeter blades. So it is technically a 500 sized model. As you can see, tail boom to tail boom. The 500 Trex is just a little bit longer of a boom, but the helicopter is more comparable in size to a Trex 500. Now this is a 500 Pro DFC. 500X has a little bit longer main blade, so it would be a little bigger, but it is more along the size of a 500 size model. Now we have the 420 next to the Trex 470, and these are the two models that everybody is comparing to each other, the 470 or the 420. To me personally, they're two different class helicopters. This is a 380 millimeter main blade. This is a 420 millimeter main blade. So again, the 420 is going to be more of a 500 size model, but here it is, side comparison next to the Trex 470. As you can see, it is bigger. You can look down. You can tell the 420 is just bigger. It looks bigger. When you look at tail boom wise, the boom is longer. Again, we are measured at about the main shaft to main shaft. So that's the 470 with the 420. We have the Blade Fusion 360 Smart sitting next to the Goblin RAW 420. So again, this is a 300, and this one's even smaller. This is a 350 millimeter main blade, 420 millimeters. So we have them sitting about main shaft to main shaft here. You can tell the 420 sits taller, sits longer. Boom length, the boom is longer. These are the two models sitting side by side of each other. So now we have the 470 Fusion 360 Goblin RAW 420. So as you can see them all sitting there. The 470 is bigger than the actual Fusion 360, just by a little bit, 380, 350, 420 millimeter. The 470 sits lower than the 360, of course, and then the 420 sits way taller back here in the back, but this will give you an idea of the size. It's not a tremendous big difference on the Goblin RAW 420, but it is a bigger sized model than the Fusion 360 or the Trex 470. So now we got the scale out because I know a lot of you guys want to know what the 420 weighs. So we are ready to fly with a 6S 2400. We're coming in at 3 pounds, 11.2 ounces. So that again, ready to fly Goblin RAW 420. We have the Trex 470 because so many people want to compare the two models. Of course, 2 pounds, 10 ounces, ready to fly on a 6S 1800. We got the Fusion 360. Now this is a super lightweight helicopter. It's a 4S setup. It's coming in at 2 pounds, pretty much exactly on the dot. Again, I would not compare the Fusion 360 or the 470, but some people do, so that's where we're coming in at. 500 is what I would compare the Goblin RAW 420 to. So let's go ahead and set it on the scales. We're coming in at 4 pounds, 2 ounces. So for everybody that says that the Goblin RAW 420 is heavy, 4 pounds, 2 ounces is a Trex 500 ready to fly on a 6S 2200. So yes, it will be heavier than the Trex 470, but it's two different sized helicopters. 500 size helicopter is what the 420 is. 4 pounds, 2 ounces. Now we have them all lined back up again. So there's, for everybody wanting to know, a size comparison of the Goblin RAW 420 to the Trex 470 or Blade Fusion 360. I don't even classify these two models as a 500. These are both 380 sized machines, 350, 380, 420, 425. So I would compare the RAW 420 as a traditional 500 sized machine. So there you go. 420 to the 500 is what I would compare these two models together. But there's a couple different size helicopters there for you. So quick little video. I hope you guys like this video. Give it a like, subscribe, take care, and have a great day.